Hey everyone, welcome to Trendy Craft and Creations. Tonight, as you can see, we have a great board. It's a canvas. And I just painted it with black chalk and water to make like a watercolor. And then I waxed it. I'm actually going to give it a quick blow dry to see if I can get some of this wax up, and I'm going to just give it a bit of a wipe. See? Just protects the board, seals it a little bit, and allows for the transfers not only not to stick, but it also helps with yeah, it helps seal this as well. And then we don't want the chalk to come up. So I'm going to just give it a quick little blow dry, and we'll go from there. And tonight we're doing fresh herbs. So we got some herbs. Give me 1 second. This is going to get loud. There. There we go. Good enough for me. Alrighty, so tonight we have the fresh herbs. So what I'm going to do is just give me 1 minute. I got a couple of things that I need to do, bookkeeping so to speak, on my live. And then we'll get started. I'm so excited. But yes, so if you look at it this way, it doesn't really matter. That's just wax. I use the Theracane finishing wax, and that just, like I said, I used chalk paste and water to make like a watercolor, and I painted a white canvas to give it this awesome black gray effect, to give it some texture, and so that the colors pop. You can pretty much do anything you want. Basically, your imagination is your only limit. So going forward, we have some great transfers. I'll show them to you in 1 minute. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, so it is there. I'm going to start it here. And There we go. Awesome. All right. So again, like I said, we're doing fresh herbs. So we have, I'm sorry, I have a Samsung 8 and I can't flip the camera, so everything is backwards. I apologize for that. I am so sorry. So with mint, basil, parsley, thyme, sage, dill, oregano, and rosemary. So, and then of course, fresh herbs. And so we're going to start this in just a moment. Back in order. All right, so we are going to be using wild berry, peony, honeydew, eucalyptus, and the bright white. Alrighty, so now the first thing that you have to realize is these are brand new transfers, so they are super, super sticky. So they need to be fuzzed, and that is a must. That is not something that's an exception. You can rip your transfers, you can rip your surface, you can stretch your transfers, you can do all sorts of crappy stuff that you don't want. So we have a fuzzing cloth. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, that's perfectly fine. You can use any type of towel or sweater or anything along those lines. Not a problem at all. I'm just going to put these over here. So to fuzz, you just have a cloth and you put this down and do it a couple times, different ways. And that just puts a bit of a barrier between the sticky back of the transfer. So it's sticky, but it has a little air pockets, so it doesn't get too sticky. So we're going to go there. Alrighty. So we're going to open up the eucalyptus. Now your chalk paste should be, that is way too thick. See that? Yucky. All right, so give me 1 second. And I will get some water. And you use distilled water. And I will show you what you do. Sorry, I forgot it over here. I have to go grab it. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, I'm back with the water. Okay, so add just a little bit of water, and you scrape your sides down, and you just gently mix it, and it should be the consistency of yogurt. So still has some body to it, but it has to be loose enough that it's fairly thin, but with a little consistency. Just takes a couple seconds, So yeah, so if you ever have chalk paste from us, and you open it up and it's like glue, just add a little bit of distilled water and mix it up like this. Be patient, give it a couple minutes. Mix it thoroughly, and you can bring it right back to life. No problem at all. And once our pastes are open, they're good for about a year. Alrighty, I think that's a good consistency. Alrighty, let's check that out. Perfect. Can you see that? It's thick, but not too thick. Alrighty, so we're going to start applying the paste. So I always load up the paste and then I scrape it and you save it. You don't worry about it. You save it because if it dries up, again, like I said, you just take a little bit of water and you're good. So I take my squeegee and I take off all the excess. And because I want to do the words a different color, I don't want this to dry. I just peel it just to where I want it, and I lay it back down gently. And then that allows this to stay, but then that will not lift up the chalk. So we're going to be using the Peony for the words. Again, that's in a nice consistency. There we go. And I have a warm water bath sitting beside me. And I just take my transfers and put them in that. And then when I'm done, I just give them a wash. So there's our mint. Alrighty. Now we're going to go on to the parsley. Again, you have to fuzz your transfer. It's a must, especially for new transfers. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. There we go. And again, I'm going to do the parsley and the eucalyptus. Again, like I said, I just load up my chalk and I just squeegee it off, gathering all the excess. Don't want to waste it. That's what I love about our products is that you can just squeegee it off, stick it back in, and away you go. And some Peony for the words. Make sure you get all your edges. And remember to always remove your transfer, top to bottom or side to side, never corner to corner because you'll stretch it. And of course they're reusable, so you don't want to stretch it, and because you want to be able to use it over and over again. So we got mint and we got parsley. Now we're going to do basil, and I'm going to use the honeydew for the basil. Super sticky, so extra. Now we do have products, and you can use a ruler, you could use all sorts of different things to line things up. I just try and eyeball it as much as possible. If it's a real super duper one, then we do have placement tape, and I do use that sometimes. The other thing is a lot of our transfers have little markings on them, and those markings allow you to line things up. It's fantastic. They really do go above and beyond and think ahead to make your projects as simple and as fun as possible. So again, we're going to use the Peony for the words. Scrape off the excess. So there's basil. There we go. Oh, I use eucalyptus. Oh, well, that's okay. Thyme I'll do in honeydew. Actually, let me get honeydew ready first. Make sure it's... No, it's too thick. Alright, little drops of water. There we go. Yeah, and when you mix this up like this, to me it reminds me when you do cornstarch and water. Just got to be patient. It eventually all mixes up really great. And you get that perfect consistency. Yeah, because if your chalk is too dry, too thick, it'll peel up when you peel up your transfer. And don't be afraid to put too much water. I mean, if worse comes to worse and you add a little extra water, and it's a little too runny, just leave the cap loose. Screw it on, but just leave it loose. Don't tighten it right up. And the water will evaporate out of it. And then you can just keep mixing until you get your consistency that you like. Really can't screw it up, which is great. I like things that make things dummy proof. For me, anyways. One of the reasons I love this stuff so much is that I can forget the cap screwed on partially, and it really makes no difference whatsoever because I can do what I want. I can add water, I can let it dry out, and it doesn't matter. It's still good. I can still use it. It's still 100% perfect. And I love it, which is great for busy people. I mean, come on now. Everybody who's busy forgets something, right? So, I mean, I often put the lid on partially and totally forget. Screw it on tight, and they dry right out. So, for me, it is a godsend. Thyme. Peony for the word. beautiful. Alrighty. And we're going to do oregano. Again, I'm going to do the oregano in the honeydew. And not the eucalyptus. And it's so much fun. I mean, you know, you can whip something up in 15, 20 minutes and you got a totally unique piece of home decor. And it is, as far as I'm concerned, it is an amazing therapeutic tool for myself anyways. I absolutely love chalking. It really helps me forget about my crappy day. Alrighty, there we go. Let's give it a light. Right, so let's get some paste on there. There we go. Oh, almost forgot the peony. Ha! Peony for the words. There we go. There's the oregano. Alrighty. So we're going to do the rosemary next. This is a biggie. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to probably put some burlap rope around the edges and make probably put a little hanging tool on the back, and I'm going to hang this in my kitchen. Great kitchen decor, unique, and that's one of the things I think I love most about Chalk Couture is that it is just that, unique. You can have the same transfer between multitude of people and very few, if any, ever going to have the same one, which I love. So I'm going to do this in honeydew, and then I'm going to do the sage and the dill back in the eucalyptus. Alrighty. Should I get that on? Load a little more up. Alrighty, time to take off your excess. There we go. Awesome. I'm so excited for it to be done. Then we're going to do sage. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do sage here. Again, we're going to use the eucalyptus for this one. Take all the excess off. There we go. There's the sage. Alrighty. Last herb, anyways, is dill. And again, we're going to do that in the eucalyptus. There we go. Just a gentle rub to make sure it's down good and solid. Grab the excess. There we go. Alrighty. And there's the dill. Now the fun part, we're going to use the wild berry. Give this a quick fuzzing. Go. Alrighty, so I'm going to use Peony on the outside design. Just want to load up a little bit of paste. Go around. Make sure you got it all. And we do. Perfect. Now we're going to use the wild berry for the words fresh herbs. Extra paste. And we are done. All right, just put on my squeeze in my water. Alrighty, I'm just gonna put my tops on so I don't get anything in them. My luck, I would. So, see how fast that was? 20 minutes, boom, done. You have a beautiful kitchen decor piece. Unique, one of a kind. You can switch it up to your own style, your own colors. I'll flip this around for you. And there you go. Fresh herbs. And again, I'm going to put, probably pardon me, probably going to get some burlap rope. And I'm just going to hot glue a little bead of it all around the outside just to give it some rustic look. And then I'll probably do the burlap little rope at the top here to hang it. And like I said, after that is done, I'm going to put this in my kitchen as part of my kitchen decor. I hope you enjoyed this evening. I know I did. I had a blast. It was tons of fun. I will be back probably Tuesday night, and we are going to do another amazing project, and I will let you know what that is. If you'd like some insider information, please feel free to join my VIP group. And as always, like my business page, Trendy Craft and Creations, and you will always get the notification of when I'm going to go live, when I have any specials, and all the goodies that come along with Chalk Couture. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have an awesome night.